Hey everybody, we have an additional release of H-2B visas for fiscal year 2022, the second half. That's the April cycle. So I hope you're getting the full certification. Let's talk about what this means for you and what your strategy should be going forward if you missed out on the lottery and still want workers, because we've never had a release of extra visas quite like this ever before. So we have another historic announcement from the Department of Homeland Security, fresh on the back of the first ever release of additional worker visas for the October cycle in October 2021. The Department of Homeland Security has given us the earliest release of visas ever. On March 31st, which is this past Thursday, the department announced, late Thursday, so I didn't see it until Friday, they announced that they will be releasing, wait for it, 35,000 additional visas. That's almost 100% increase on the number of visas released last year. For the year, that means that the department has released nearly 60,000 additional visas. That, we have to give credit, is really good work by this administration. Despite all the other crazy things across this broken immigration system, the H-2B program seems to be performing sort of the best, quietly under the radar, because nobody except for you folks that are watching really knows about it. I am waiting on the tweet from the Seasonal Employer Alliance. Where's the tweet? This is an awesome lobby group, but you didn't tweet about this. You should have tweeted about this. This is huge news. 35,000 visas. So of those visas, fully 11,500 are slotted for workers who've never been prior certified. The rest are slotted for now for returning workers. That's 11,500, and they can be recruited from very specific countries, which I'm going to list here. Okay. What does that mean for you if you lost out on the lottery, which is most businesses, most employers? Number one, it goes back to what I've been saying from video one on this channel with Trent. Finish your certification with the Department of Labor if you can. If you now have a full certification, even though you missed out on that initial allotment of 33,000 visas in lottery, you're sitting pretty. Because as soon as we get word from the Department of Homeland Security of when these additional visas can be filed for, and we haven't gotten word of that yet, as soon as we get word, you're going to be able to file your fully certified Department of Labor application, and you're going to be able to file like on day one. So what I'm doing right now with my employers is we are going to organize ourselves so that on day one we can have our full certification and all of our documents that we need filed for that USCIS step. Okay, if you are in like a group E, F, G, probably even group Ds, you might probably still be going through the process of certification. You're back and forth on your NODs, you're doing your recruitment. That's okay. You're going to have plenty of time. Remember, your recruitment you have to do for a full 14 business days. So just remember when you're counting down the clock, are you a business that works 5 days a week? Do you work 7 days a week? If you're a restaurant that's open 7 days a week, it might just be 14 straight days and you're done. You can count the weekends. So that's one way to get to the finish line faster. But anyway, what you need to be thinking about now is the USCIS part of the process. Remember, once you get certified by the Department of Labor, the next step is to apply with the USCIS. You got to file duplicate application on the I-129. Don't forget the supplement, for your H-2B application. There's an H supplement. You have to turn that in. And then I always turn in all the blank pages for the I-129 as well. Finally, you need your 907 for premium processing, right? So things can go fast. That's one thing I would say, don't forget to premium process. There's still a race on these additional visas, so don't forget to premium process. Okay, it's $1,500 in the large scheme of things. Your worker is going to be saving your business, so it's definitely money you should pony up. Okay, so let me back up. What do we need to be thinking about? Get to full certification, which means you've gotten, both approved and you've gotten through your recruitment period. And once you get through your recruitment period, okay, you will get full certification. At that point, you will be applying with USCIS. It's still a race. There's 11,500 workers, that aren't returning workers. There is 23,500 that are returning workers that you can choose from. Okay, you're going to file premium processing, and then you should be able to get to workers. When are they going to come? Listen, it's going to depend on when the USCIS says we can file. If we can file like this week, there's a good chance that we can get your workers in, by mid-May, which would be amazing. I think that would save a lot of summers. So I'm looking at hoping, fingers crossed, that workers can come in by mid-May, which would be fully like a month and a half, 2 months earlier than all previous years when we've had additional allotments of workers, which is frankly as the system should be, okay? So fingers crossed, this is going to be a really, 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 really great thing for the program. And if you need additional assistance, if you have questions, all the links are here, okay? If you need to know how to file the USCIS portion, download our ebook, it's here. I'm back, so I'll be back tomorrow. Here's your video for today. Thanks so much.